Right, welcome back to my channel, people. Basically, today's video is about my kitchen and cooking setup in my Volkswagen Transporter T5. As you can see, I've currently got the passenger seat swiveled round because I've been doing some work to the van today. My van is a self-build and I've done 95% of the work myself. And I just wanted to talk basically about why I've got a pod instead of a full kitchen along the side like most people go for. And yeah, just a little bit about my setup really. So yeah, the reason why I went for the pod was because this one here is a very compact unit with I've got a single burner gas hob on there and also a tap and sink. So I wanted something where I can still, you know, make a coffee, do a bit of washing up if I have to, because I do a lot of wild camping, whilst also keeping a lot of space in the van. I can still walk in between both of my seats to the front of the cab with this pod in. Also, I can use my double sliding door setup, which is a very strange feature for a camper van. Most vans have the single sliding door. Mine, however, is a dual slider, so I still wanted to keep the functionality of that. As you can see, I've got plenty of space to get in and out, and also I can stand outside of the van whilst doing my cooking and washing up should I need to. So that's that. I'm going to shut the door. And also, yeah, like I say, I wanted to be able to pull my full width rock and roll bed out. Excuse the toolbox on top, but yeah, when I pull that out, it basically comes to about here. So yeah, got space behind the chair still, as you can see. Still got loads of space so I can recline. That was important that I had that, because I didn't want to have a you know, completely upright seating position when driving. So it was important that when I fitted this unit, that I kept loads of space still. So that's another good reason. And then basically I'm going to show you how it works. So in here I've got these little push catches. Push that, opens up. I've got so much stuff in here. I've got a load of cooking utensils, got oil, got washing up liquid, loads of tea towels, wooden spoons. I've even put like a little touch light in there. Got these from IKEA. I keep all my cutlery and all little condiments and whatnot in this little tub that I've got from IKEA. IKEA is an amazing place for these little bits. I've got some table mats there as well. I've got this anti-slip cover which I put inside of both cupboards, because when you're driving around you don't want stuff to keep rattling. I'm one of these people, I can't stand rattles, it actually does my head in. So yeah, there's plenty of space in the pod. It's got loads of space underneath this bit, and then in here, in this lovely cupboard here, I've basically got my camping gas 907. I'm just going to turn the light on so you can see. She's all strapped in, she's all connected up safely. Make sure if you've got a pod, get it done professionally by a gas engineer, qualified one. You don't want to get an unqualified one. And basically you can turn the gas on here like this. It's got this little regulator, I think it's called. Just going to turn that switch to the side. I always leave it off when I'm not using it, but because I'm showing you how it works, I thought I'd turn it back on. There you go, first time lucky. It's a good burner on this. I forgot the make of the burner. I don't know if it's Smev or it's the other type. I'm going to leave the brand of it inside of the description so you all know. And also the tap has got a pump on it, so I'm just going to turn that gas off, and then just like so, switch that, and then under here it's going to push that back. Right, so yeah, I've cooked curries on this, and I've also cooked, I'm just going to let the door open because it smells a bit now. I've cooked curries on this, I use it for coffee. Yeah, meals, I've done loads of cooking with, which is really good. And also, good thing about this unit, so you've got the tap, obviously, you've got a 10 litre water storage. So basically inside here you've got a water pump, which is on a, you twist that cap, that comes out, so you can lift this out, fill it up with clean water, and then you've got a grey water one, another 10 litre grey water in the back. So what you do is, obviously when that fills up, you take it out and you empty it, and also fill it up as and when you need to. That's that. They're both on anti-slip mats as well. You'll see in the back I've got a it's got a vent in the back. I'll put a gas drop vent in, That's what they recommended. The company that sold me the unit, they say, oh, you've got to fit a gas vent as well. So I drilled a 60mm hole through the floor of the van. Quite scary if you don't know what you're doing, but obviously, well, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I've still done it. And when I drilled through, I put this cover on, which basically just goes straight to the floor, and then underneath I primed the metal just so it basically doesn't go rusty. And the purpose of that, I believe, is so if the gas leaks, gas is heavier than obviously air, and it should hopefully fall out of that. I need to get a gas alarm as well, because that's also something which, if, you know, having gas, I think we're all a bit worried about gas, and I think you should keep as safe as you can with it. So yeah, the other thing the pod did come with was it came with these removable fixing plates. Now, I never fitted them in because I don't really want to keep lifting this unit out every time I want to cook outside. But for those of you that obviously want to be able to move the pod in and out of the van, all you need to do is fit the removable plates. They're basically like these little locking nuts. You come into the floor, they bolt through the floor, and then basically just turn them. I've used screws for mine. I've just screwed it in. It's absolutely solid, not going anywhere. I don't want it to go anywhere. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna put this back in, and then turn that light off. These lights are battery operated as well. So yeah, when you go to IKEA next, check them out, and yeah, you can get 3 for about £8. They're really handy. Just if you don't want to wire a light up, I couldn't be bothered. I'm a bit lazy. So yeah, and I'm going to show you exactly how the tap works. So let's go down to here. I've wired it back to my control panel. It's on this switch, and then I'm going to turn it on. There you go. Look at that. It comes flying out. You have to be sort of very mindful about how much water you're using when you're washing up, because obviously it's only 10 litres, and believe it or not, you use so much, like it's ridiculous. So I normally just use the plug, fill that sink up, and try not to get it onto the gas hob as well, because it takes ages to dry and then you won't be able to use your gas. And trust me, I know, because I've done that the other week. That folds back down, just go like that, put that down, lid, job done. Yeah, obviously I haven't got all the storage like most vans have, but I've got a lot underneath my full width rock and roll bed, and because I wanted to keep like the actual integrity of the van, I still wanted to use both sliding doors. I thought this is perfect for me. The red, you can choose your colours with this unit as well. The red I went for because it matches the seats, because I love the GTI red, and the Hacienda finish is because my control panel board is also Hacienda, and so is my table. So yeah, if you've got any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments box. And also, if you're new, please subscribe, give me a like, all of that stuff, and I'll see you soon.